Good morning to all of you. Now, the latest buzzword in law is house arrest. The Supreme Court yesterday, while delivering the judgment in Gautam Navalaka case, you may be knowing he is involved in that Bhima Koregaon case along with our Varvar Rao and others. So, while delivering the judgment in the writ petition, in the case of Gautam Navalaka versus National Investigating Agency in Criminal Appeal number 510 by 2021. Yesterday, that is on 12/5/2021, the Honorable Supreme Court, two judges bench, Justice U.U. Lalit and K.M. Joseph. Actually, they have clearly stated that a writ petition can be admitted if the remand is totally irregular, or the remand or the custody lacks the effect of jurisdiction or point of jurisdiction. In both cases only the writ petition will be allowed. Normally, you may know, writ petition will not be allowed when once the judicial custody is given. Judicial custody means already the judge has taken cognizance of the notice of the arrest of a person by the court. So normally in such cases, writ of habeas corpus will not be allowed. But in cases where the remand is totally irregular, where the remand is without any valid jurisdiction, it will be allowed. Or third point also, Supreme Court stated that if the remand is mechanically given by the judge, then also you can approach the court. But basically in writ petitions, so in cases where the judicial custody was already ordered, normally they will not entertain any writ of habeas corpus. What is the writ of habeas corpus? Writ of habeas corpus: produce the person before me. That means the whereabouts of the persons are not known. Here it is very clearly known that person was arrested by so-and-so police. He is remanded to custody. Then what is the purpose of filing writ petition? So with this view, the Delhi High Court has dismissed the writ petition filed by Gautam Navalaka. Now, the Supreme Court, of course, because the higher court and the vision is also very wide, they have stated in this line. Now let's go into the details of the case. So you all know that Gautam Navalaka is a human rights activist along with Varvar Rao. So many other 5 people are there. They were all involved in that crime number 4 by 2018. Bhima Koregaon case 4 by 2018, registered under section 153A, that is creating differences between groups or religions. Then 505 criminal intimidation, 34 common intention, and 120B criminal conspiracy of the Indian Penal Code, together with unlawful activities preventive action. So many sections, 13, 16, 17, 18, and so many like that they were registered. Of course, these unlawful activities were later added in the first instance of that 4 by 18, 153A, 120B, all these sections were there. In that case, it was registered in Visram Bagh, Pune PS. Alright, so the police all the way came to Delhi, where Gautam Navalaka was residing. They arrested him on they were arrested him, given transit remand 22/8/2018. Right, so then they asked for the transit warrant because they have to take him to Pune. The local East Saket judge has given the transit warrant. Of course, at the time itself, immediately they approached the Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court said, without taking him, let him be in house custody. This is the starting of the point, house custody. It was extended for 4 weeks. Ultimately, he was asked to go for regular bail, anticipatory bail, all these things, but were not allowed. Ultimately, he was asked to surrender to the court on 14/4/2020. Yes, he surrendered. Now, he is asking for bail. He has moved it in the shape of the writ petition. That is the main thing. So he has stated that he is house arrested. So he wanted to say that he was in custody while in house custody also, like that. So in this case, the Supreme Court reiterated the famous case law, Chaganti Sachinana and others versus State of AP 1986. So it relates to the case in which I was involved as an assistant to the investigating officer. It is a case of infamous Karamchedu incident which occurred on 17/7/1985. Actually, on that day, of course, 1 minute I will tell. On that day, what happened is I have taken them for remand, but the magistrate has counted the date of remand, 90 days, right from the date of arrest, but not like that. So the remand should be from the date on which the magistrate has given the custody. So 1 day change was there. Of course, a lot of commotion was there. The matter went to the High Court, even to the Supreme Court also. It is very clear that 90 days period will start from the date of remand given by the judge, not from the date of arrest. So that was very clear. This case also they have narrated. Right. Another case also they have stated that in the case of Manubhai Ratilal Patel versus State of Gujarat 2013. So it was clearly held that the writ petition cannot be entertained when a person is committed to judicial custody. So act of remand is a judicial function, is it not? So not allowed. But anyway, taking into consideration of all these things, normally the Supreme Court stated that yes, if the remand is absolutely or totally irregular, then there is a lack of jurisdiction, then definitely this writ petition can be taken up. Equally, if a remand is ordered in a mechanical way by the judge, yes, the person can come and file the writ of habeas corpus that injustice was done because it is a constitutional right. So violation of the constitutional right, Article 21, then they can come to the court. So this is briefly the judgment. Now, the point is, now another point has come up. The first word I have taken, why don't you go for the so-called house arrest? So this arrest is a concept normally you may be knowing. The police people, suppose if tomorrow some program is there, from agitational program is there, okay, they will go to the house of Mr. C.P.A. Narayana in Tirupati and keep him in house arrest. That normally for that purpose the house arrests are, but they are in vogue. As for Justice K.M. Joseph, he stated that actually he has granted the first house arrest, long history of house arrest. So Saint Paul, the apostle in Rome, was house arrested. So the apostles cannot be taken out of the churches, therefore he was detained in the house itself. Alage, a brief history of the house arrest by Robert J. Lilly. He says societies found in Poland, then South Korea, India and Soviet Union, they are known to adopt the so-called house arrest primarily to deal with troublesome political dissenters. This word he has added. Anyway, so anyway, he then moves on how ankle bracelets are used to monitor the complaints of households. Normally, you may be doing the RFID tags. Suppose Chandrababu Naidu use it in some Godavari Pushkams or something like that. So radio frequency identification tags. So if RFID tag is there, your movements will be clear out just like that your GPS technology. Like that, if any ankle bracelet RFID is used, definitely you can know whether he is in the house or whether he is moving out of the house. Actually, these bracelets were the product of actually the thought has come to the idea, to the mind of a Mexico district judge. So he has seen or he has read a comic strip where the Spider-Man was being tracked by the transmitter fixed to his wrist. Now it has become common, so we are using it in the name of the so-called smart watches. So ultimately, the Supreme Court advised, why not place the convicts under arrest? Why? Very recently, after Chief Justice of India has taken charge, he has asked for the grant of interim bail and also parole to the prisoners to decongest the prisons, because nowadays 18,86,902 inmates were in jails. 18 lakhs people. So out of them, under trial prisoners are 3,30,487, which in fact constituted 69.05% of the so-called total number of prisoners, and about 6,818.1 crores. Almost 7,000 crores is the budget allocated for prisons. And last year, there is an abnormal increase in the number of percentage of 118.5, not 100, 118.5% increase in the occupancy of the judges. of the prisons. Therefore, it is better to decongest the prisons, particularly in view of this pandemic. Therefore, they are advising the police to go for house arrest. I don't know whether it will be successful or not. Anyway, a suggestion has come, and house arrest has become the buzzword of nowadays. So please read these case laws and enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you very much.